What's going on, y'all? It's the Conscious One coming at you. Just going to do a quick video while I'm waiting on this order to come out, on what is the best places to live or to relocate to in the United States. And I'm just going to keep it real with y'all. I've been all over everywhere. I'm just going to straight up keep it real with y'all. The best places to move inside the United States is based on a Hopi prophecy about the Four Corners region. And the Four Corner region is areas like Utah, Arizona. I believe, I'm not too sure, don't quote me on this, y'all, but I think Colorado is a part of that, some parts of Colorado, and New Mexico or something like that, something on that lines. Okay, and there are a number of reasons why those areas are the best, not just because of elevation, but because of other reasons. First of all, God's people were desert dwellers. If you guys want to get away from these things, these pod people, these lizard people, come on, y'all, make some sense out of this situation. They don't like hot weather. I was in Cambodia for 6 months. It was 90 degrees almost every day throughout the year in Cambodia. You say, why wasn't I gang stalked? Because the lizard people can't live in that area. Okay, they cannot live under those kind of conditions. So this may be a reason why God's people were desert dwellers, because these cannot be in that sun like that. They can't be in those areas. Now, some people say, well, they think Florida is a place to go. Well, no, Florida is not the best place. If you're trying to get away from these things, you're going to run right back into them, because guess what? Florida is becoming another New York. I'll be here in New York driving around. All I see is Florida license places. And I'm pretty sure if you go to Florida, you're going to see a bunch of New York license plates. You see what I'm saying? Florida is not the desert. It's not the desert. If I'm not mistaken, they've been getting some abnormal weather. They're trying to cool that place down. You see? So if you go to Florida, you're still going to be dealing with the knuckleheads from the Northeast that you say that you're trying to get away from. So that's not a good place. Texas is no longer a good place. Arizona is no longer a good place. These places are expensive to live now, again, because the communist people coming out of places like LA and New York are going to Texas. They're going to Florida. They're going to Arizona. It's the same thing. People are going to those places. All right. Now, there are parts of Arizona that are good to live, even though people are going there. But keep in mind, like I said, God's people went to the desert. Okay. And, I guess the Bible talk about flee to the mountains. So if you're in a mountainous type desert type place, that's the best place you want to be. All right. Mountainous type desert places. And according to Hopi prophecy, the Four Corners region of the United States is the safest place to be. Now, if you have a family, I can understand why people would think about going to Florida or Texas based on the school systems. Nevada, that's for people who don't have a family. Either whether you couples or you single, Nevada is a great place to relocate, because you're going to learn, number one, you're going to learn a lot of skills out there in Nevada. You're going to learn a lot of skills on how to protect yourself. They got all that kind of stuff going on out there. Meanwhile, here in New York, you can't even get a knife. You can't even get a pocket knife off Amazon. You think about, what if a pit bull tries to attack a young child in public? What you gonna do? Go try to bite the pit bull on his neck and you lock on his jaw? What you gonna do? You gonna watch that kid getting eaten alive? That's what you're gonna do, because you can't even protect yourself, can't even protect your family in these communist states. But now, in Florida, Texas, you all got to scratch that off the list. It's the Four Corners region you want to be looking at. Now, Las Vegas is not the Four Corners region, but it is right over the border for the Four Corners region. So anybody living in Las Vegas, if things start getting dicey, you can basically walk to the Four Corners from Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to go over that with you guys. At the Four Corners region is the region you want to be in these times. And definitely God's people, you want to get to the desert. You want to get to the desert in these times, because you're going to be away from these all right. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Y'all do what y'all want to do. Y'all take care. All right. Peace.